we are going to move to the next step. Okay, the circle of feet. Wow, that's a wonderful circle there. So remember, we established that the key of C has what? No sharp and no flat. So please get that. But before we go, we are going to be working with a system. We are going to be working with a system. We will call, I should call it probably the roles of sharp and the roles of flat. You are going to actually cram this, probably cram it, memorize it, so that's going to help you know your circle of feet. So for sharps and flat. Okay, the mode of sharps is actually F, C, G, D, A, E, and B's. Then for the flat is an inverse, that's you're coming from the back, which is what? B, E, A, D, G, C, and what? F. I actually have an emotic to memorize it. I usually use Father Charles goes down and ends battles. Father Charles goes down and ends battle. So backward of it is going to be what? Battle ends and down goes Charles' father. Battle ends and down goes Charles' father. So for the sharps you have this, and for the flat you have this. Now let's go over to a circle of feet. Is in terms of a clock, you draw it like a clock. So just like a clock, we have our 12 o'clock, we have 3, 6, and 9. So in between you can put what? 1 and what? 2 o'clock. This will be 4 and 5 o'clock, 7 and 8 o'clock. This is 9, 10, and what? 11 o'clock. Okay, remember, 12 o'clock, you can also call 12 o'clock as what? 0, right? 0 o'clock. Remember, we have established the fact that it's only key C that does not have a sharp or a flat in it. So we'll put the key of C here because it has no flat or no sharps. You get it? So in filling this, towards the right hand side is the sharps and towards the left hand side is the flat. So in filling this with this, since C has gotten the 0, it doesn't have a sharp, it doesn't have a flat. The next one is going to be what? C. You know, I told you this is what? The sharps, and this is what? The flat. So C has gotten this other side. So we have F here. If we check the key of F, F actually has one flat. F has one flat. So when you're in terms of filling, when you're filling it, you bring F backward. So you get that this is what? F. So this is like Father Charles goes down and ends battle. You get it? That's how we fill the sharp. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Then coming to the flat, you know this is what? Battle ends and down goes Charles' father. So we'll start from, okay, let me use a different marker. Let me use this. B flat. E flat. A flat. Sorry, D flat. D flat. G flat. And what? Okay. C flat. Now let's end it there. Okay, probably let's not put this C flat yet. Let's just end it in B. Now if you look at B and C, just like we've established, B and C is what? A semitone. You know, from B to C is what? A semitone. So we can either call B what? C flat. Do you understand? Like coming back a bit. So we can call what? C what? B what? C flat. Just like we can call F sharp G flat. You know. So we can call this as what? C flat. So key B is the same thing like what? C flat. Then you look at the key of G flat. G flat can also be called what? F sharp. This is F, G. So G is what? Coming down. But between this is what? A tone. So there's actually a space here. So coming down is going to be what? G flat. But you know, F sharp. So G flat and F sharp are actually what? The same thing. So we can call this what? F sharp. Let's put this in bracket. This was actually black. Okay, then if you look at D flat, between C and D is what? A tone. So D flat is the same thing like what? C sharp, you know. So D flat can also be called C sharp. Okay, so now looking at this, we know that we've established the fact that key B can also be called C flat, G flat can also be called F sharp, and D flat can also be called what? C sharp.